Hello guys and welcome back to the FPL series. We're on to Gameweek 10's preview now. Still ill like I was in the last video. It is not fun, but we move ahead. I'm looking at what the team's looking at right now. I hate things from the screen when I start the videos. Really annoying. Like this shit. The team is looking nice though for the week. As I said in the last video, Ariola against Everton, very nice. Pau Torres against Luton, really nice. Trippier against Wolves, nice. Whether he's going to be starting that game, he should start that game, but I just don't know about the Champions League rotation, what it's going to truly do to these Newcastle players. Playing the full night today against Dortmund. But Saliba against Sheffield, nice. There's guys, like two of my defenders playing against the promoted teams. It's four of my defence are playing against worst attacking sides, I'd say, which is really nice. Obviously Neto's still in there because if Newcastle do concede a goal, this guy's going to be involved probably. Let's just face it on that one. Maddison against Palace, really nice result for him recently. We've just constantly been involved in goals. It's what we want. He's in the team. Odegaard is still a bit of a worry, but I think when we give him the Sheffield United game, I think that's a good game for him to try and earn my trust and respect for one more week before he gets Sakarin. And Salah against Forest could still be my captain choice, to be fair. He has been scoring in a lot of his home fixtures. Look, 1, 2, 3. Scored in all of his home fixtures so far this year. So, might be a very safe choice to make captain. But Matoma against Fulham, Watkins against Luton is currently the captain because he's just been killing it recently. He really has been killing it. And against Luton, he might set the world alight. But I did this last year. There was a game last year. I can't remember who he played, but it was an easier team. It was one of the teams in low down the league, and they made it 1-0. Tyrone Mings made it 1-0, and they just sat back and just went, "Oh, we got to win. They're not gonna score. It's fine. Just leave it, lads." And then it's like against Burnley, which is it's just a good game for a minute. On the bench, Flecken against Chelsea, obviously a smart decision to have Ariel on the team this week. Pedro Porro against Palace could potentially get in the team. I just feel like Trippier is the only option I could swap him out for, and Trippier's going to offer me better attacking options, where I feel like Palace are more likely to score a goal than Wolves are. So I think it's better backing Trippier than it is Porro. Dallo against City. I'm not touching the derby. I'm not. I really want to put Dallo on the team just to be like, my bias, stay biased. But them three defenders are doing the job this week. They're doing the job for me. And Julian Alvarez is United. Obviously, he's going on the bench. I really do apologise about Bortles here. But yeah, let's go into the teams that I've been looking at. Like, who would I be tempted by? Look, still 1.6 million on the bank. The changes I made this week, I kind of want to save it for next week. That is the plan in my head right now, is to save these big changes for next week. But let's look at the games, who we'd want to look at. Crystal Palace versus Spurs. We will start with Palace, actually. Usually with Spurs, I want to kind of avoid the team they're playing against. But it's at Palace. Palace could get some. I don't want to look at the defenders, really. They've been on form too much. Eze injured. Yeah, no. Actually, I'm alright. I don't want to look at any Palace players. Spurs. Obviously, I think Son is probably the better option than Maddison right now. If I get these two changes this week, I might just Son and Saka it, because I'm going to get too tricked though. Maddison's been having a great season, and I kind of want to keep that in my team. He's a lot cheaper than Son, and with a point difference, it's not crazy where it's going to be, oh yeah, I need to get him in my team. That's all I really want to talk about in that game. Obviously, I've already got Pedro Porro. People might be looking at Romero instead, but I feel like I have always said I prefer a wing back, a full back over a centre back, because a centre back, they have less opportunity to be involved in a goal. Chelsea was in Brentford. Now that's an interesting game from both sides here. Let's go to Brentford first. Obviously, I've got Flecken. I don't think the clean sheets should be coming in that game. And then Weber went really good to just pushing the team. Chelsea have been playing really well recently, but they have shown they've got a mistake in them. And then from the Chelsea team, do you know who's really been catching my eye? Is Palmer. Seeing that his own penalty this week was, it's tempted, but as I said, Chelsea have this really awful run, but you just don't really be touching any Chelsea players. Obviously, the ones I'd say looking at were Palmer and probably Gusto, just for they're not that much, so it's worth getting them in, because if they do perform, it's good, and if they don't perform, they cost you 4 mil, so why do you care? Arsenal versus Sheffield. I am not looking at a single Sheffield player. Why would I look at Sheffield players? Arsenal, as I said, I do want Saka in the team. I have Odegaard right now. Odegaard could perform for me, but I prefer Saka. I prefer Saka. Oh, my camera's falling. Careful. I prefer Saka. I just put Odegaard in last week because I didn't know when Saka would be back fully from his injury. But I saw a nice little meme that said the perfect person to replace injured Saka is just Saka. Saka will play for anything for this Arsenal team. One of the striking options and defensive options, I always said Saliba is the best option. You can get your Ben White all you want, but I know Saliba is going to be playing week in, week out, no matter what, because he is vital to the Arsenal defence. Bournemouth versus Burnley, I've already got Solanke in. I need someone else really from that game that I'm really looking at. Wolves versus Newcastle, I've already got Neto in. I've already got Trippier in. But let's look at the Newcastle team, because Isak went off with an injury tonight, which means most likely Wilson is going to be getting definite game time. Look, oh, yeah, it's a groin injury that he's got right now. Oh, my camera's falling. Stop doing that. Oh my god, what's wrong with it? It never does this. Yeah, that's better. Hopefully. I don't know what's wrong with it tonight. Yes, it's mistakes not ill. Groin injury, 25% chance to play in. So Wilson could be a real good option to get into your teams right now, guys, because he's going to be guaranteed the starts, really. But really, from Newcastle right now, Gordon, he's just been playing so well. He's got so much confidence behind him right now. It's hard to overlook getting Gordon in your team, especially for 5.6 mil. I feel like when I want to get rid of Neto, Gordon's going to go straight into that team, or even Matoma. Gordon's going straight into this team. West Ham versus Everton. As I said, not looking at Everton, but West Ham. The only player that we're all looking at is Bowen, because the guy keeps performing. Like, you keep on putting results out, and you got such an easy run. It'd be tempting. It'd be tempting very soon to push a Bowen into my team. As I said, maybe for Matoma when Matoma finally leaves my team. And Villa versus Luton. I've already got 2 Villa players in, right? And the only other option I really want is swapping my Pau Torres for Matty Cash. I feel like I missed a trick there, not bringing Cash in on the wild card that I had last week, but I might push it. I might push it to him. I was saying for ages, I'm waiting for Moreno to come back. I'm waiting. He's coming soon. He's going to come soon, and now it's just unknown return date. There's just no point to wait anymore, is there? I may as well just get Cash in when I can, because he keeps on performing. Brighton versus Fulham. Brighton played tricks on me, man. Brighton played tricks on me. I said this in the last video, right? I've been made a fool by getting Matoma in my team. His points have come in 3 games this season. Really only 2 games, I'd say. So, just, I've been tricked. I've been bamboozled. And the only reason he stayed in the team is just because of how easy of a run they have right now of Fulham, Everton, Sheffield, Nottingham. We'll see what we can do for them games. If you can't do anything in them games, you're gone. Get out of here. You're banned. Liverpool versus Forest. Not looking at any Forest players for that. You know what? Yeah, looking at Arioli, to be fair. He has been performing against big teams this year. Hope we're going to Newcastle by accident. Look at Forest. Maybe an Arioli, but I think he's still injured. Yeah. When's he back? 5th of November with his groin injury. But yeah, so let's go to Liverpool, where I've already got Salah in, obviously. But as I said, if you can't get Salah in, Diaz is a great option to pull into your team. Simply for, he's performing. You know, he's started every game. Basically, he's only missed 1 game. He still played 45 minutes of it. Yeah. Get Diaz in your team if you don't have Salah. That's all I've got to say, really. Darwin Núñez, obviously been starting a few more games, or getting involved in a few more games. He's got, I think I saw, yeah, all of these assists in the league this year, 4 assists in the league, all to Mo Salah, apparently. Don't know how true it is, but get Salah in your team. And then United, I'm not getting any City players. You know, why do you need a City player this week? You don't need any City players this week, because they're playing United. and I've got to stay biased out here. And the way United have been playing recently, so McTominay's had his nice little redemption arc, Maguire's had his redemption arc, Onana's had his redemption arc. This man right here is going to score a hat-trick this weekend. You've heard it here first, and when it happens, this is getting clipped with this block nose and cold voice. Martial hat-trick off the bench, and then they're all going to be redeemed, the team's going to be vibing, and yeah, get done. But yeah, that's the team this week. I'll say I'm not making any changes. Only way that I can make changes is if Salah gets injured tomorrow against whoever's playing in the Europa League. Who cares? Or if Matoma gets injured, or if Watkins gets injured, or if Torres gets injured. Apart from that, I don't need to touch this team. This team is fine as it is, and it's going to smash it this weekend. But yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and I'll hopefully see you in the next one on Monday. Yeah, cheers. Thank you very much.